Сейчас на Лонжероновском спуске мы увидим в заключительной части нашего фестиваля фильм Кена Лоача «В поисках Эрика», и Школе кинокритиков выпала удивительная возможность пообщаться с продюсером этого фильма Ребеккой О'Брайэн. Hi Rebecca, how are you in Odessa?
Very happy to be here. It's amazing to be here. It's such a beautiful city.
Your first time in Odessa
Yes.
and in Ukraine?
I have been in Kiev because we made a film. We did some filming in Kiev for It's a Free World about 5 years ago. We did just 2 or 3 days, but the end of the movie is in Kiev.
Okay, can I ask you one question very interesting for me about looking for Eric? I hear that Steve, who played main character, he is a City fan. Are it true or not? Not United fan like in film, but City fan. Are it true or not?
No, it's not true. Steve Everts wasn't a big football fan, although he did support Manchester United. But John Henshaw, who plays Meatballs in the film, he is a big City fan. He is also in our film The Angel's Share as Harry, but he doesn't have to be a football supporter in The Angel's Share.
How it will be for him playing in a community of United or United FC fans?
I think he had to. He secretly wore a City shirt always under his Manchester United shirt.
Okay, it's very and maybe trivial question. Some words about Eric Cantona and how it his reaction on screenplay. How you?
Well, Eric was involved from the very beginning. It was his idea to make a film to say thank you to his fans for all the support they gave him while he played in England, first for Leeds and then for Manchester United. So he really wanted to do a film, and he came up with an idea himself, which was...
Капучино продается.
Отойдите, пожалуйста, видео снимаю.
Прошу прощения, где капучино продается?
Нет, там вот, там, на площади.
Да чтоб меня покрасили в зеленый цвет и поставили на вас. Я только с морфотом.
So Eric wanted to make a film to say thank you to his fans, and so he came up with an idea, but he wanted to get a British director to do it. So he looked for his favourite director. He said his favourite director is Ken Loach. So he teamed up with a producer in France, who then came and asked us if we would be interested. And of course, Ken is a big football fan, and Paul Laverty is a big football fan. Paul Laverty, the writer, is a big football fan.
Fan of United? Paul Laverty? No, football.
Paul Laverty is a Celtic fan, and Ken Loach is a Bath City fan. But they love
a Bath City fan? Yeah.
Bath City.
Manchester City?
No, Bath City.
Bath City.
Bath City.
Okay.
Very small football team.
Bath City, I know.
Yeah. Very small football team.
I know.
They love football, so of course they wanted to meet Eric, and so they met Eric, and he eventually we had time, and so Eric worked and talked with Paul Laverty a lot to help shape the story, but it was Paul's idea. The story of the film is Paul's idea, and but Eric had a really big input into it, so he was very much involved in the whole creation of the film, and he was really wonderful to work with as well.
I was impressed this film very much, but because I'm fond of British football, especially Tottenham. For me, it was very interesting to see this film, these legends, and for me, it was interesting session. And have you some football tastes? Do you like some? Do you support?
I like the big matches. I like the European Cup. That's my favorite, and I always choose a team to support. I mean, I like Manchester United very much. But I'm one of those people, you know, who is I support my country when it plays. So, but I'm not a serious fan. I don't have a football club.
You support someone team on Euro in Ukraine, Poland?
Oh, I find that very difficult to choose. For the Euros, for the European Cup, of course, I supported England, but it was fantastic. I love to watch the big European Cup. It's just amazing. I think it's the best. I think it's better than the World Cup because I think you have everybody's much more football-wise. They're more equal, I think. In the World Cup, it's just too mad. But in Europe, there is really good competition, and I think the European Cup in Ukraine and Poland was so exciting. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I watched all the matches.
Rebecca, I want to thank you for your interview and especially for the film you made because I wanted you know and the director that a lot of people in Ukraine and Russia, not only Manchester United fans, like this film. It's very good, but I know that in the beginning Manchester United fans made a translation in subtitles and it was in the internet, and after that they made a voice people who love football, who love Manchester United and in British football at all. Thank you very much.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.